Your next comment came all the way from Seattle. Very funny, Miss Melissa. I can't even say her last name. Melissa S. She'll tell you what her last name is. What is it? Sashi? Sushi?
It's Shoshahi. My dad can't even pronounce it, so it's fine, guys. Yeah, give it up for Jeff, Uber driving and shit, too. I'm actually at the point in my life I'm getting hit on by Uber drivers. Not Jeff, but actually, I wasn't even getting in the Uber ride. I got hit. I was waiting for my friend to pick me up, and this Uber driver just pulled up next to me, and he's like, "Hey, you need a ride somewhere?" And I was like, no, I'm just waiting for my friend. He's like, okay, you want me to hang out with you? I got some like water. I have like a magazine. You can chill with me. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm fine. He's like, okay. And he was just not leaving me alone. He's like, just letting you know, I Uber drive for fun. I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, I'm really a pilot. I was like, no, dude, you drive a Honda Pilot, okay? Get the hell out of here, man. I'm actually at the point in my life, my parents really want me to get married. They would love for me to marry within the culture. I'm Iranian. And the thing is, I'm so Americanized, I can't see myself with a guy like fresh off the boat from like Iran, which would never happen because they can't even get in right now. It just wouldn't happen. Like, we wouldn't even understand each other's lingo. You know what I mean? I'd be like, hey, babe, I'm going to go run errands. And he'd be like, who the hell is Eden? No, babe, no. You go to work, okay? You do you. And I do me. He's like, what you mean you do yourself, you lesbian? It just wouldn't work out. This year has been very interesting for me. I actually got diagnosed with epilepsy. Aww. Good times, yeah, fun. If you guys don't know what epilepsy is, that's when you get seizures. And it happened for me, first time ever, at a Sephora, which is the happiest place on earth for women, right? A Sephora of all places. And what had happened was I went in there, and you can actually go in there and ask for samples. And I was getting samples, and they cut me off. And I was like, what do you mean I can't have any more samples? And I went into a seizure. Just, seizure. I went down full contour and highlight, though, right? Just, and the best thing about having a seizure at a Sephora is that you are completely makeup ready for the first responders. So, yeah, like I've seen Chicago Fire. I've seen ER. Like I knew I was going to wake up with McSteamy on top of me. Like I knew that was going to happen. But with my luck, it was like this old EMT guy that should have been retired. Like he was 70 years old. I was like, what? He's like, how does a beautiful woman like you get a seizure at a Sephora? And I was like, oh my God, please go back into a seizure. And the first thing the doctors do is they're like, do you have epilepsy in the family? Because it's a weird time to get seizures now, unless you're coming off of heroin or something random. And I was like, I'll ask my parents. And I asked my mom and dad, and my dad's like, no. We don't have seizure in family, no. And then they push all these drugs on me. And then they take my license away for 6 months. Who knew? Apparently people that get hit by other, anyway. So they take that away. And then 6 months later, I asked my parents again. After all of this, I'm like, Dad, are you sure no seizures in the family? And my dad turns to my mom and asks, what does seizures mean in Farsi? And my mom translates, and my dad's like, yeah, we have seizures. Yeah, not a problem. Your aunt has seizure, your uncle. I don't understand what the problem is. What's? I was like, they took my license away. They like, oh, what the hell? Apparently, they don't care. So they did that, and now I'm having trouble sleeping because of all the meds. And I downloaded like the music on iTunes that help you sleep, like meditation stuff. It's like the sound of like the ocean and wind. But for some reason, the one I downloaded also came with the voice of an Indian guy. So I'm trying to sleep. Really beautiful music, the ocean, just like the wind. I close my eyes, And then all of a sudden, it's just this guy, "You're going to go to sleep right now." I'm like, "What?" "You're going to breathe it in. You're going to breathe it out." My eyes are up. I'm like, "What?" "When you wake up, you're not going to be disappointment to your family." And I swear to God, I had the best sleep of my life. Like, I woke up so refreshed that I decided to like call my parents the next day and just ask for money. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm Melissa Shoshahi.